you've got this next single coming out. Like you've had to the process of writing that song, and then obviously you take it to I'm not a musician so well. Your keyboard, you're like working out, or the guitar, your chords, like what's the melody gonna be?
Yeah.
And then you produce it. Like how does a process like that work?
Yeah, so the process for the new single was, or just any of them was kind of like I'd write it like on the guitar and kind of doing the melody lines and vocals at the same time. So I kind of write the whole song, and then it's like my first single. That's how it worked. So just wrote it, and then I found a guy called Callum, who's like an incredible producer. Was in a band called Limo that did really well. I went to his place, like his home studio. We just worked on like a little demo that I'd done and put production around it, and then just kind of built it up, and then from there it was like sent it off for mixing, mastering. So that was that kind of process. But I think the kind of like songwriting and production process can work in so many different ways. Like sometimes you can be like sent like a beat or something and you write the top line over it, and especially I've been loving doing like writing sessions as well. So being put in a room with like multiple,
you do that with other artists.
Exactly. And just like hearing the like collaborative idea. I love collaboration on like stuff. So I think when you can do something as a team, and it's just so much more. You can get to the you just see it evolve. It's just really nice. Yeah. So that's kind of how that works. And then so you got the song. It's then kind of like, right, what can I do to make this do well on TikTok and stuff like that. So then kind of thinking of like video ideas that I want to do and how I can kind of like share the news of the song with my audience. That's kind of the next step then, when it kind of gets like, how are we gonna get people to hear about this song kind of vibe.
That's cool. No, I like that.
Would you say TikTok really helped like fund into your music career?
100%.
Has that taken a big step and really helped?
So you reinvest within yourself a lot.
Yeah,
so you
definitely.
do invest.
Yeah,
just in yourself.
I guess so. I guess so. But yeah, it's like TikTok's been such a massive help with my music. Like the first single, I'd never put stuff on Spotify before, and like getting all these views. Like you look at the analytics of a week, and you're like, I've got a couple million views here. Like how many people are gonna listen to my song? And I didn't realize it was a lot harder to kind of get an audience from one place over to another. And also, I didn't realize how many people use so many different, like, how do you guys listen to music? Do you use like Spotify or like Apple?
I'm a Spotify guy.
Spotify probably, yeah.
So we're all Spotify.
Or YouTube every now and again. If I can't sometimes find a song,
Podcast,
I'll YouTube.
Yeah.
Because I can type in the lyric and then it'll come up with a song.
Yeah. I didn't realize how many people use like SoundCloud as their predominant, and and they pay for like SoundCloud Premium and Apple Music and everything. Yeah, it really. I think my first single coming out was like a bit of a learning curve of what to do for the next single, and then the next single was just incredible. Like it did really well in Indonesia, and blew up. I think there was 500,000 views on TikTok, like of people making videos with the sound, which was like,
cool.
Crazy. And then
would you release one through TikTok then?
Yes, So it was kind of went through TikTok, and then because you've got the sounds on TikTok as well that people can use, and like pushing people to use the video on there, and then it was just wicked. And then the Spotify kind of people were going over and streaming, and it hit like Discover Weekly, and it's just crazy. Like the last one did really, really well. So then hopefully this new one will do okay. I'll have to play it to you. I have to see what you think.
Play it. Because honestly, we're listening to some of your music coming up, and it's cracking.
Is it the one that I heard when we were at 180?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It's
pretty good. I was like vibing to it.
It's a lot. It's a lot more summery tune.
When's it coming out?
Hopefully September. But it's still it's very
we'll see.
Final process, but hopefully it'll be out.
They're still working on it.
I want to ask you one last thing. I want to ask a bit of advice for anybody that wants to get themselves into the TikTok world, anybody that wants to get themselves into that social media world. Yeah. What advice would you give them? And also, what advice would you give somebody that wants to move to the big city, seeing as though you've done it yourself?
Yeah, I think just in terms of like starting TikTok, I think just trying it and just doing it is the most important thing, because like I do get messages from people that like either don't really create content yet but they want to, or they create on like different, like they do long form YouTube videos, and I think a lot of people are like, oh, what's the tips, like they, as opposed to just trying it and seeing what works. So I think that's and like when I first started as well, like I just threw up like I was just throwing up everything. I threw up a video of me bowling and getting a strike, and that did like 100,000 views on TikTok. And I was looking at that, and then this cover that I'd spent like hours on, and I was like, something's happening. I was like, I don't know. But it was just, I think just trying to just throwing yourself in and just
do it,
giving it your best shot, just trying and see what happens, and it will evolve. Do you know what I mean? Like after you post your first 50 TikToks, then you'll start to develop a style, and
and you'll find your way.
100%. Yeah.
So what is your? I know what my favorite TikTok of yours is. Kurt, by sounds of it, says Snickers.
Yeah, it's a cracking one. It's funny.
But what's your favorite TikTok that you've produced video? It doesn't have to be for brand or whatever. Like, for what reason as well?
Yeah, that's a great question. I don't know. There was one where I flew over to Mallorca to be on Hollyoaks, which was a good one.
Guys, we've all been on Hollyoaks.
Yeah, no, I did
viral clips on Hollyoaks.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to do hard to beat this one. Kurt did like 100 million views in India for one of his clips. Hey Trish.
No,
don't hate me because you ain't me, baby.
But yeah, I did this video where I basically flew over and like snuck onto the set of Hollyoaks. That was a really fun one. And then
I remember that one. That was quite good.
Yeah, and I was like
as an extra in the back
on
the
that
beach.
Was it. Yeah. What other one's my favorite? Like the Squid Game one was really fun. That was a really good one.
Were you going to actually cut that cookie out?
Yeah, we were going to try and eat it. And
like do it as though how it's done in like Squid Games, you know, like scratch it out.
We had the circle. I think that was the plan, but we just picked it up to get that final shot, and then it just broke. I know.
Okay, my favorite one of yours is this one's probably a bit deeper, a bit more heartfelt. You went around London and you were giving flowers like to guys.
Yeah.
And the response you got from some people like, they were like in their 50s, 60s.
Well, men never get flowers.
The first flowers that they'd ever received. And if that's not saying something about stereotypical like men-women scenario, like it was emotional to see that.
Yeah.
I was like, to think about when we do dance competitions, the women would get flowers and we'd get
Come on, people. Those guys need flowers.
We like flowers too.
Yeah.
Show the love.
Yeah, because I saw that stat, which I think was it was like 90% of men
receive flowers at their funeral, wasn't it?
Never receive flowers until the first time they do is at their funeral. Yeah,
it was like really. It was a deep meaning.
I think I saw it on Pinterest, and then I just had the idea to do like a public video of just going out. So I just went to Shoreditch, and just tried to give out flowers to men. It was really sweet, and then made the video. Like I was really proud of it. I just thought it'd be just nice like thing to do, just spread the word, like buy flowers for like your boyfriend or whatever. Just and then the video I put it out, and it had amazing response. And I think it got like 30,000 views. I was like, that's amazing, like wicked, that's done really well. And then people started commenting and tagging their friends, going, "Oh, it's Mr. Sani." On all these things, and I was like, what's going on here? No idea. And it turns out that one of the men in it that I'm giving flowers to is a school teacher in Croydon. And all of these
Croydon massive.
All of these school kids are seeing this video, sending it to their friends, going, "Oh, that's our teacher." And then because of that, the video blew up and got like 1 million views. So thanks to Mr. Sani for whatever school that was. It was. That's so. Yeah,
so
that
actually,
was
it
crazy.
seems
Croydon massive. They do have a cult following. Croydon are on it.
Talking about like the whole TikTok algorithm and stuff, it seems to be get comments.
That's why I would say to the podcast at the end, I'm like, please leave a comment, like because it helps
comment and tag
find
people
it
in type thing. And that seems to make videos blow up.
What,
so
you think comment on your own post?
Create a load of bots to comment.
Yeah.
No, but that seems to create a video that you could get comments.
Yeah,
I think have that in your mind to try and do.
Yeah, anything where you can create like a discussion is always like really cool. And it is. Also, there's like a thing with some TikToks. If someone says like pronounces something wrong, or I don't know, it's like say you're making a video about like chocolate and you're like, oh, like a cooking video. Yeah. You're like, I'll get your chocolate, or like you just like chocolate or something.
What's that one? The microwave.
Yeah, exactly. You'll get loads of comments from
Yeah.
people being like, I can't believe you did this. And people sometimes on TikTok as well will use like they'll say a country and then use the wrong flag like on purpose, knowing that people then comment and go, that's not the right flag, it's this one. But they've done it on purpose just to get more comments on the thing. So,
to be controversial. Is it sad that you know that if your video is more controversial or maybe a bit more depressing or something bad, that you know it's going to get more views?
I don't know. Because also I do find that sometimes you will just put something up that you wouldn't have thought it would have done well, and it will just do well. So I think it really does. Yeah, just depend. And also, I think making...
I can't wait for our controversial financial investment app video. Morgan's going to do. He's already agreed to on the podcast. He's laughing, but he's like, I haven't heard yes yet.
The manager will be thinking, damn, why did he do that?
Yeah, and I think like
Dinner's on me.
Yeah, I think anytime something's trending as well, and you make a video about that, or like when you do something that people want to see, or if you do something that you wouldn't expect, so like I don't know, when you see like a celebrity doing something that you wouldn't expect them to do on TikTok, that always does well.
Yeah.
If you're recreating like moments or I don't know, and like if you were to like recreate your like Love Island scenes, they would bang on TikTok. They do so well.
I think they possibly would.
And same with like audios from you in the castle and like and
Well, if you fancy recreating one, we can do it one.
Mate,
day.
I would love to. Can we? That would be
King
so fun.
Julian's coming out.
Oh mate, imagine that would be yeah. There was so many comic. Also, your series Love Island was like, I swear, the best series ever.
It's insane.
It was
you had the
one.
most minutes any Love Islander has ever had on that show.
Really? Yeah.
For all the crazy wrong reasons.
Yeah.
I've not watched it back. I didn't watch my
You
series
never watched
back.
it?
No,
No.
I didn't watch Love Island before going on it. I
Yeah,
didn't
wow.
quite know what I'd got myself into. I had an idea of the premise of the show and stuff, but I didn't quite know what I'd got myself into.
Yeah.
It's a cracking show. It's
great
fun, like a once-in-a-lifetime style opportunity.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've not watched it back.
Yeah.
Apparently I did some... All of my memes, which are out there, were like what you just said before. I never expected in my life for any of them to become memes. Didn't expect any of it.
Yeah.
Would have never ever thought it.
We did on the outside.
Really?
Because I said the things legitimately I meant what I said in a way.
Yeah, it's because half of them are brutally honest.
Yeah, I love my favourite.
Yeah,
I hope
too
that's what I was
honest
saying.
sometimes.
It was the one where you're sad and you're like, I also like to be the one that makes everyone a coffee in the morning. Like, it's just so good.
Genuinely meant
That's
it
so
as
good.
well.
Yeah.
We're so tired in that you don't go to bed till so late and
Yeah.
you wake up so early.
Yeah.
It genuinely meant I just wanted to get everyone up and
I
ready
rate
for
it.
the
Yeah.
day.
We saw.
100%. Yeah.
My face was deadpan when I was speaking to it. Me and Amy are friends now. So I can happily talk about it. But
I think that's getting like if you wake up and you giving you a coffee, that's spot on. Getting the filler ready.
And everyone's orders.
Yeah. It's sick. Do you make a good coffee? Is that
I can make a good coffee.
Wow.
If I put my time and effort into it.
Sick.
If you're making an instant one, never put the water in first. You need to put a bit of milk in.
Oh,
just because you don't want to burn the coffee beans, otherwise you get that bitter taste at the end.
Okay.
So yeah.
Who makes a better coffee out of you two?
Absolutely me.
I wouldn't know because Kurt's never made me a coffee.
Oh.
I have once, I think.
I think we should wrap it up there before it gets proper like family affair.
We'll get the boxing gloves out.
The signed ones.
Could be fake.
No, they definitely sound fake.
Morgan, thanks so much for coming on the podcast, man. Honestly, it's been awesome to chat to you, and it's been
Thank
great
you so much for having me.
We'll have to do it again in the future, and I'm sure you'll have some crazy brand deals and some other
on your music career. That'll be
music
kicking off.
Yeah.
You got a new song coming out, so make sure everyone listens to that and listen to all your other tunes and send them on, share them on to everyone. Just the good music.
If you want to do a shout out to your channels, this is the time, Morgan. Take it away.
Oh.
Where can we find you?
It's Morgan M James on Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, everywhere. Just Morgan M James. Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
His face pops up. You'll find it.
Thanks so much for having me, guys. It's been wicked. This has been so sick.
No, thank you.
It's all good,
I
man.
can't wait to see the advert that I'll send the assets through.
You said that 7 times now. You've got to believe it.
You know what? I'll make the advert if we can recreate the coffee video.
Sorted.
Deal done on the podcast. That's the first deal we've done on the podcast. I like that.
Yeah, we should do more deals on the podcast.
Yeah, because they have no choice but to actually. They feel pressure to say and then the managers aren't here. So,
just before you go anywhere, we just want to say thank you very much to listen to Freedom Impact Trust. We love your reviews, so please do leave them because it helps other people find us, doesn't it, Curtis?
Yes, it does. As AJ said, comment, like, subscribe, share it with a friend, share it with the entire world. Let everybody know that this is the podcast that you guys are listening to, and jot down some comments of any financial advice that you want or any questions. We'll be happy to answer all of them at the best of our knowledge. Thanks again for listening, guys. We hope you've enjoyed it, and we love you all.
Yeah, we just want to thank our sponsors, FINT, the financial investment app, where you can invest from as little as £50 a month. Yes, Curtis, £50 a month. So easy.
I like it. And don't forget that it's all within 3 portfolios. Simplicity. It's easy. Get investing, guys.
Have a great day.
See you later.